Onwards and upwards says Cobby will love playing next to Tielemans. One-twos all over the midfield.
We all know and we've all said, not just now, the last week or the last 2-3 weeks, we've said for a long time, 3 midfielders. It needs an overall.
Yeah.
And this is an overall. So for me, we've got 2. We want 1 more. And it's clearly the intention of the men in suits. We signed players last year, go forward, score goals. And the intent is to go forward and be on the front foot. That's how it looks to me. The intent, the players they've signed, is to go forward. And Tielemans is not going to be sat on the edge of the area, sideways, backwards passing. He will want the ball, he will receive it, and he will automatically go forward. And that's what you want. So for me, I've always said under Carrick, you will get exciting football. Well, for me, Tielemans sort of tells you we're going forward. We are on the attack. And you've got your Mbumo, you've got your Kuna, and you've got your Sesko, all goal scorers. And that's what you want. So for me, I've woke up this Monday morning and the week has turned round with a big smile on my face.
To be honest with you, I've got a chat what I read out shortly, and I think he makes a lot of sense in this. But first off, Gem7 is an absolute gem. To the 10 people she's gifted them memberships.
Brilliant.
To the 10 people who've been gifted them memberships, give a big thank you to Gems, the legend. Ray Carl Brown's come back and he said, yes, it did mean about the numbers. We have to sign players and Tielemans is not bad. I can't be waiting around guessing. He wants more players in, Ray Carl Brown. I think a lot of us do as well.
Well, you can't wait around guessing. I do understand that. It's been frustrating. It's been frustrating for lots of frustration in this transfer window because we've been led down the garden path. We have been taught to this player. I can't think of
He was on no one's list out there, was he, as journalist? Youri Tielemans.
Well,
Not
if you look,
one. Neither was Santos.
Well, you look at Éderson. He was on no one's lips. Santos wasn't on anyone's lips. You know, the frustration comes around with people creating stories, and the Tielemans one was the biggest story. That was the biggest con. And I said from day one, and I said it straight away. At the end of May, I turned around and went, this is a load of rubbish. Man United's name's being used for his contract talks. Yeah. Said it clear, and we've all seen that 1,000 times. But people were not having it because it was a story. And then people have recently just said, people who think they're credible out there have said, the deal's fallen through with Tielemans. There was never a deal. But that's the frustration. And I'm using Tielemans as an example. So when you look at what's gone on, and I did say it before, United are out there, patience, they're getting players, but we just don't know who they are. And that's the frustration as a fan, because we're used to news coming out of United being leaked from inside there by journalists and all that. That is not happening. And I did call it the other day. These journalists are in serious trouble about credibility, because United have just been linked with 3 players no one knew about, and I am made up. I'm gutted about Éderson, to be honest with you.
I actually do believe Manchester United wanted him. I don't think it's anything to do with pivoting with other targets out there, and they sort of like went cold on the deal all of a sudden. I genuinely believe they do want him at the football club.
Yeah, I do believe they want him, but unfortunately, something's come up. Someone's not, as I see the Éderson deal, someone's come up with the I can't guarantee that this injury, what we've located, won't come back. So I think that's what stopped that deal, and it's very frustrating. But the Tielemans deal has got nothing to do with the breakdown of the Éderson deal, because they've been talking for a long time.
Yeah, I do want to get back into the chat. There was a message earlier on, or shall I say a chat? That's it, from Green Banana, from our members club. He says, Santos and Tielemans for the price of Mateus Fernandes. That's proper transfer business. He's right, £85 million.
That's value. That's value. And when you look at Fernandes, not many people rated him. How can you rate a player what's been in a relegation battle 2 years on the trot, championship player? Because that's exactly what he was. That's where he came from Southampton and West Ham. So for me, I never rated him. And the madness about it all, and the frustrating thing, and really how people got like wound up, is pay the 85 million, pay the 80 million. he should have only been worth 40 million. That's what he should have been in. And I said, and I was adamant about it, and I was never happy with that deal. And I'm so thankful that it didn't go through, because that player would have been under massive pressure to perform straight away. And the value was ridiculous. But then this transfer window with the values is ridiculous. And I go back to your comment before, Kieran. We've got 2 players for the price of 1.
We have.
And
value.
We've got experience and we've got the potential. And no one can really sort of have a go at the players what we've signed, because it's there, and it's what United is all about, bringing in potential, bringing in experience, and I can't knock it.
Vincent McDonald from our members club, thanks for your super chat, my mate. He says Tielemans will be a rotation player with Kobbie Mainoo. That's the first thing I thought, to be honest.
Yeah,
could be wrong, but it's the first thing that I actually think of.
That's right. That's how you look at it.
Yeah.
Tielemans isn't going to be in there every game. Mainoo might not be in there every game, but I just look at Santos there. He'll be there. He'll be coming into games, all 3 of them, but there's one more to be got. So you look at it and you say, right, get one more, then go out there, go and get your left back. We've all been talking about a left back. I always said United will, towards the end of the window, come in, look at value, see an opportunity, bring in a left back, because Luke Shaw has got another year to go, minimum, another year to go. And he had a good year last year, and no one can say any different. So for me, he's fit. I seen him the other day, Luke Shaw, come in, and I thought to myself, that's the first time for a long time I've seen him coming in, not looking like overweight or something like that. So for me, left back, maybe cover, maybe to challenge. We need that. Maybe a forward. That's what we look at. And then I go to the one a lot of people aren't too, well, they're not saying, yeah, we need it, we've got enough. And United have turned around and said they've got enough centre-halves. Well, we've got a centre-half there what's just had an operation on a back. So we'll have to wait and see over the summer if he doesn't break down. I don't think, right, this is my opinion, that he will last that back injury. For me, I was the first one to call it. I called it for months. I said there's something seriously wrong with him, but United would not come out with anything. The media wouldn't come out with anything. And I said that Manchester United, the medical side, are worried about him, that he might need an operation. And I told people out there, though, there is people out there what know I've said it, and that's what came to light. And I do worry. And I think United might just have to go in for the centre-half. But we'll have to wait and see. Speculation, that's what it is. But it's speculation based on an injury.
Onwards and upwards says Kobbie will love playing next to Tielemans. 1-2s all over the midfield. Incoming, can look at it from that point, mate. I totally agree.